Of them are just scumbags and criminals like Nancy Pelosi and Gavin Newsom and Gretchen Whitmore, right? Dianne Feinstein. They all just get bought and paid for to hustle and push communism and socialism because they are communists and socialists, and they're trying to knock down and fleece and heist and shiest and strip our freedoms and overall liberties that this great country once protected by God's given rights. Whether you're religious or not, God gave us those rights, so future communist man or woman could not strip us from them, because if God gave it to you, man cannot take it. If man giveth, man can take it, right? That was the reason behind that. But the communists have brainwashed and public government K through 12 education, when you got to the Department of Education, and they brainwashed people to believe that by saying God-given rights is racist to people that don't believe in God. Well, if you don't believe in God, how can God offend you if you don't believe he exists? You fucking jabronis. See, they don't like when you get intellectual with them, like shit like that. They'll just say, oh, you're a racist, you're homophobic, you're whatever, right? So in that, they say it'll offend Muslims. Hey, fuckheads, they didn't say Jesus gave you your rights. They said God gave you your rights. So Muhammad to you is your God, right? So Muhammad, in your sense, would have given you your rights. If you were a Muslim born in the United States and it says God gave you these rights, right? That would mean the person you pray to as a Muslim would be Muhammad. So Muhammad, in your sense, gave you those rights. If you're a Christian or a Catholic, God gave you those rights. So in your case, Jesus gave you those rights. See what I'm saying? You fucking jabronis. You guys got to wake up. They systematically brainwashed and manipulated the United States. Just like the communists said back in the day, that the United States would be a communist country one day and we'll never have to fire a shot. They'll do it to themselves. Well, 75 years since that quote, getting closer to 100 years since that quote. Look it up. I'm not going to give it to you. Knowledge is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Power is knowledge. So look it up. The best way to get that power and knowledge is by finding what I just set out and learning who said it and why he said it. And he was true, right? Because they brainwashed you to think God-given rights is racist, sexist, homophobic, and whatever other fancy words they come up with that they make up, right? Because they want man to have given you those rights, because therefore that would have been government that gave you those rights.